Hi everybody, it's Miss Motzi and you're in Geosystems. Today is Wednesday, April 18th. It's the first day for A Day in the fourth quarter. Let's talk about what we did in class today. This is Geosystems. It is Wednesday, April 18th, and it is an A Day. Today's objective was I can identify the ingredients of soil and label the soil horizon. On today's agenda, we looked at our fourth quarter progress reports at the beginning of class and sort of got ourselves situated with some different assignments that are on fourth quarter. And then we moved into taking some notes on soils. And then you all did a soil web quest using a computer. When you finished that, some students were working on their SOL Week 2 assignment because that was due today for A-Day students. For homework tonight, you were given your SOL Week 3 packet, so you want to work on that. That's going to be due for A-Day students on Thursday, April 26th. Tonight at midnight, the link will open for you to post your Week 3 JLab. You want to post that before 11:59 next Thursday, April 26th. Also for homework, you have a river worksheet that you can do if you want to bring your quiz grade up to an 80%. Finally, we started the Dig It Soils web quest in class, and a lot of students finished it. But if for some reason you didn't finish it, you want to make sure that you finish that up for homework and then bring it into class on Friday. Here's a quote to think about on soils. Soil erosion is second only to population growth as the biggest environmental problem the world faces. Yet the problem, which is growing ever more critical, is being ignored because who gets excited about dirt? Here's another one by Franklin D. Roosevelt. A nation that destroys its soils destroys itself. Forests are the lungs of our land, purifying the air and giving fresh strength to our people. There can be no life without soil, and no soil without life. They have evolved together. So remember in class we talked about how we, humans, cannot live without soil because we grow our plants and our food in the soil. But soil wouldn't even be able to form if it wasn't for life. But the life we're talking about is at a much smaller level. We're talking about microorganisms that break down the decaying plant material that becomes the organic material that mixes with the broken down and weathered rock material. And finally, here's another quote for you to contemplate. What we plant in the soil of contemplation, we shall reap in the harvest of action. What you think in your mind is affecting how you feel. Your feelings affect your actions. So what this quote is trying to say, be very careful what you put into your head, what you're thinking about. So you really want to be careful about how you're talking to yourself inside of your head. Is it positive or is it negative? You also want to be careful of what sorts of music are you listening to? What people are you talking to? What sort of ideas are they putting into your head? Are they positive or are they negative? Because all of that is going to affect your thoughts, and your thoughts are going to affect your feelings. Feelings are going to affect your actions. You're on the verge of starting your own life, and truly, anything that you put your mind to is possible. But you have to keep a clear head, and you have to keep your mind sharp. You have to keep your mind free of negative thoughts. Here's some highlights of what you learned today. So here's a pie chart showing the composition of soil. That means what is soil made up of? And it's made up of a number of different things. You can see that organic matter makes up 4% of this soil. The organic matter means something that was once living, like decaying leaves or decaying plant material. 46% of this soil is made up of minerals. Where did those minerals come from? They came from weathered and broken down rock material, the bedrock underneath the soil. 25% of the soil is water, and 25% of the soil is air. How can that be? Well, the air is in those little tiny pore spaces in between all of the different material. We talked about humus and how humus is not the same as humus. Humus is dark-colored organic material that's in the top soil of our soil profile. So it's in horizon A. Here's a look at a soil profile. You can see that the top starts with the O horizon. That's the organic material. That has the humus in it, and that is what makes the topsoil so rich. Underneath that, you have horizon A. That's the zone of overlying organic material mixed with the underlying mineral material, the broken down rock material. Underneath that, you have a large section called the B horizon. That's the subsoil. That's the zone of accumulation of metals and nutrients. And underneath that, you have the C horizon. That's the least weathered portion of the soil profile, and sometimes it even still has some rock material in it that hasn't been broken down yet. Remember, 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 it's all in the details. Again, your weekly SOL review assignments have 4 parts to them. The packet is worth 5 points, sketch is worth 5 points. JLab is up to 10 points, whatever you score on it. Your Google Classroom quiz is worth up to 10 points. That means that you can get a total possible points of 30, but I'm only grading it out of 25. That means that you have the chance to earn 5 bonus points every week. You can get a 30 out of 25 on an assignment. Keep alert. Your next SOL assignment is due on, hold up, that's a mistake. Your next SOL assignment, week 3, is due for A-Day students on Thursday, April 26th. And as always, the paper assignments are due by the end of the day before I leave, and the electronic assignments, the JLab and the Google Classroom quiz, are due by 11:59 on the day that the assignment is due, in this case, April 26th. That's it for today. I hope you have a great afternoon. I hope you keep up all the great work and turning in all the assignments that we've been doing lately to prepare you for the SOL. I know everybody's going to do great. I just want to make sure that everybody is ready to pass the SOL, and then we'll get on to what we're doing. Next class, when I see you, we're going to be learning about the layers of the earth. All right, everybody, have a great afternoon, and I will talk to you